someone be a palazzo trouser. Assalamu alaikum sisters, this is your auntie fashion home. When I said we're going to be covering everything that has to do with modesty, you should all know that all maxi trousers are not going to be left behind. So alright, palazzo tafegi, where someone be a so material I'm going to be using just one trouser of crepe material. Crepe you can actually use any material of your choice, but all what preferable material to lower that so that palazzo fair down or kind of. So material one trouser, crepe material. Then I have my elastic here for the upper part and for the ankle part. So then I have my scissors. So let's get started. Then my chalk is here. I want to teach you the most easiest method, especially for those of people that are using 40, 42, 35, 36, 38 inches for their hips. To just hips in your range here, one trouser to me like palazzo. But I want plus size me, you are going to buy 1.5 trouser. Well, my hip is 33, my hip is 43, so I'll be using one trouser for mine. So let it worry about because one shot for you this is 45 inches. So shall I be to just length here, to just 6 inches, let's fold it into 2. Please, I want everybody to jot 1 or 2 things down. If you are just seeing my page for the first time, we are illustrating more than 6 palazzos, different kinds. So I follow page with the mix and free tutorials. So you fold it into 2. So right now my fabric has been folded into 4. So right now I want us to dictate our crush. I'm going to dictate the crush, then I'm going to space usually accommodate the hip one. So that's the first step. These are my hip is 43. So that 43, I will now divide 43 into 2. So this is how I do my own. You can use calculator, but this is the most easiest way that I used to do it. I'll just put my tape into 2 and put it into 4. Again, I want to confirm if this place is going to accumulate my hip. So if I want to try measurement, if you shall I go space to check that? So much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 inches allowance. Shall I know 5 inches allowance? Still money. If I want to bring out to crush me. Can I pay the crush? I just see the mannequin. If you can't pay the crush. So my beautiful designers, let me show you what they call crush. Sherry space láti bí báyìí. Sí bí báyìí, kò ná pè ní crush. So lele báyìí. You can't pay the crush. I want buy. Some people do measure it the way I just did now. But the best thing is to divide your hip into 4 and add 2 inches. You understand the customer? You can measure it. You can actually measure it like this. But I prefer you divide your hip into 4 and whatever that you get at the end of the day, you add 2 inches so that and then you'll be so to buy my yani. But about to get accurate measurements here, any issue. Well, let's do my own now. Calculation to the So I'll be using this small feeling I'm see on a Mary. Explain I want share. This is how I do in my paid classes. We have hijab class, modest wear class, abaya class, turban class, content editing class, and rishi classes. This is how I do my explanation. So I decided to just do a normal video today so that you have experience on how I do relate with my students in the group. So I get by 43 divided by 4. So we'll get to 10 points. 10.75 near I get 11 inches. We'll get 11 inches. Then you will now come back to your trouser. You will now come back here. My hip is 43, then 3 divided by 4, 43 divided by 4. So far you have divided your fabric into 45. So most of 5 inches. 5 inches G. Allowance. See, you cannot use that 43. For instance, I don't know your own hip measurement. So you have to add like 2 inches. So this is my 2 inches now. 2 inches more people lele. But why fabric issue? That is why I said if you are working for a plus size person, don't manage your fabric. It's either you buy 1.5 trouser or you go for 2 trousers. So this is it now. Sharing inches, the 2 inches more visible on the right. So after the 2 inches, you confirm the remaining one. Lele to buy 2.5 allowance. So allowance I'm have to crush one. But that allowance the one by ship. Actually had this trouser and you put on face. Sure you understand. So you now take your tape rule and measure that 11 inches plus 2. 11 inches, I think I think it's 11 or 12. So 11 inches plus, let me check. So 11, I get 11 inches plus 2 inches. So 11 plus 2 inches, we'll get 13. So this is my crush. So this is how you rule out your crush. If you don't have this ruler, this is a curve. If you don't have this ruler, you can actually use your hand to curve it. Whatever ruler you curve there, you curve it like this. So we are not going to touch this down part because we'll be adding elastic at the ankle part. So better have let go free. And if you don't want to manage your fabric once again, please buy 1.5 trouser or you buy 2 trousers. So let's cut it together. Crush here, then you just divide this place and sink. You divide it like this. So this is the most easiest this is the most easiest method to cut your palazzo. We are done. So that machine is we are going to sew it now. We join the crotch together. If you want me to drop the part 2 of how I later join everything together, don't forget to drop my Jazakumullah Khaira in the comment section. Once again, if you are just seeing my video, this is your Ramsey Fashion Home, a modest fashion tutorial that teaches people how to make different modest fits, turbans, and abaya. So kindly follow my page for more free tutorials. And don't forget to buy some of my online courses. See you all in part 2. Watch out for part 2.